Welcome back everyone to yet another episode of the Forest Career Mode, and this one is again a massive episode in terms of the games we're going to play. We are through in the Champions League quite comfortably to the knockout stages. We still await, of course, who we have in the knockouts. Hopefully it's someone big, because that would be amazing. But we have Dortmund away at the Signal Iduna Park. I'm still going to play this because what a ground to go to, you know. We used to play small teams in the Championship and now we're going to go to a ground like that. But as for the Premier League, we are 1 point off Liverpool, who we play in this episode. Of course, we are no longer unbeaten. We lost to Arsenal, who are 7th. They were high when they beat us, but still, massive chance for us to potentially go top of the league. We also face Man United, who are 5th. Not really in the title race as of yet, but there's still a team nearby, so that needs to be a win as well. And one of you made a comment in the last video saying, don't sim as many games. I do get your point, but I need to keep the career mode going at the right pace. And I need to keep it doesn't need to be going too quickly or too slow. So, but with it being December, I have to kind of really overdo it because it is December. And I like to do a month at a time because that's just a nice pace to go along at. But Dortmund, obviously, Watford, I think we have to simulate that. And I know it's Leicester, but look, we have Man United and Liverpool in the same month. And I know it's a massive thing to do, but we might have to simulate Arsenal as well, because this is the case with January. We have Chelsea in the semi-finals of the League Cup. Then we'll have the FA Cup, which I like to play. Probably West Ham or someone like that. So that's the only real way I can do it. So I don't really want to start with Arsenal, then play a cup game, then play Chelsea. I could do that, I suppose, but it's a bit of a weird order. And of course, we have more than enough for one big signing next month in the January transfer window. 74 million in the transfer budget, more than enough to get one area improved. And that area is either a right winger or a goalkeeper, and I think goalkeeper is the more obvious area. It is harsh on Pope, and for that reason, before I sign a goalkeeper, I want to sell Pope and just do a straight swap, because I want Samba to be on the bench just for the realism and just because he deserves to at least be on the bench. And Pope is 31. It's harsh to drop him straight to the bench. One of you said don't go for Onana because he's quite error prone, and I can't comment on that because I've never used him. But out of all of them, he's the highest rated. He's got a very good age, you know, for that rating. I can only get better, more than affordable. And then there's two goalkeepers here, Merritt and Lunin, 84 overall, but they're not really what you call, I know they're much younger than Pope, but they're only 1 overall higher. So if we're going to sign them, right now we may as well stick with Pope. So I think it's a bit weird going for them. And Leno and Kepa are just other suggestions, but there's no point going for either of them because look at their ages. Like, they're basically coming to the end of their careers, and we can't afford Kepa anyway. I would really like to try and get him, if not one of Merritt or Lunin. So Dortmund away in the Champions League. We're both through quite comfortably. This is to decide who goes through as group winners. This is what it's all about. Dortmund away. I mean, in the Champions League, it really is got an incredible arena. One of the best in game, I think. And it always looks amazing. So this is going to be quite a special occasion. Not that it really matters because, like, we're both through. But it's still going to be a great game, hopefully. So we're going to go full strength for this one because we're playing Dortmund away. We've got to do that, haven't we? As for their team, it seems the same as before. Basically, just a load of Premier League players have signed for them. Kai Havertz is also there, though. Very interesting looking team for Dortmund. And Haaland coming to his new home in real life. Bit of a slow start for this game. Greenwood goes for goal, though. Literally, honestly, there's been no attacks before that. Or if there have been, we've not even been able to get a shot away. Greenwood goes and scores with the first real attack of the game. Alright, and so 1-0 up. We're heading for 5 wins from 6 in the Champions League. Could we do what the real team did all them years ago and go for first time glory? I generally do think we can, because I think the team's good enough. Ribeiro swings it in. Haaland couldn't get on the end of it. Very quiet game. Other than the goal, very quiet. Oh, 1-1 back. That's fantastic. Can we keep the ball now? Haaland taking a bit of time over that, but it does not matter. Greenwood has got it, and yeah. We've upped our game since we scored. Both teams have improved. Dortmund have had a few minor attacks, but nothing major. But Greenwood puts us 2-0 up away at Dortmund. Now, is this going to be a famous result? Because, like, I know we haven't had the most hardest group in the world. It could have been a lot harder, but we have not really struggled at all in the Champions League yet. That's only yet. I think it will come, or will be tested in the knockouts. Well, there we go, half-time. Not good for Dortmund, but great for us. I mean, they upped their game towards the end, but not even that many chances. And the chances that we had, we scored. So it's all going well. Oh, nice ball. Haaland, good save. Great save from Buki. Can Dortmund get a goal back? Son plays it in. That's a good save from Pope. Dortmund been threatening recently. Sancho gets a goal back. Okay, then. Right, that came out of nowhere, really. I know I just said Dortmund have been threatening, but yeah, that didn't make any sense, did it? Yet again, we go 2-0 up and Dortmund get a goal back. So long as we don't do what Forest tend to do a lot in real life and throw away a lead, we'll be alright. But they probably do deserve that. Sancho with a goal. Okay, so changes then. McKenna is finally going to make his return. He's been injured for ages and ages. Been the whole season so far. He can come on for Pavard to make his return. Yard Bowen. I know Greenwood scored 2 goals, but he can come on. And, I don't know, let's stay defensive and bring on Vinagre for Ribeiro. Oh, Vinagre, good ball from Hudson-Odoi. Can we kill it off? To save our nerves, Vinagre plays it into Gibbs White. Couldn't quite get that on target. Corner to Forest then. Swung in by Lenia. And Kerala went there. Haaland couldn't score. Well, there we go. We get a 2-1 win against Dortmund. Hard fought in the end, but it was looking like it could have been quite one-sided at one point with Greenwood getting 2 goals. But they upped their game quite a lot in the second half. And yeah, we get a 2-1 win away at Dortmund. We'll wait to see who we have in the next round. Okay, and so 1 point off Liverpool in the league. We're going to simulate this game against Watford. I don't know where they are in the league table, but we'll just have to, you know, hope we can win. Should do, really. 2-0 win, Greenwood and Bowen scoring. Okay, so still second in the league. I know it's Leicester. We will definitely play the other game. Don't worry. But it's only because we've got 2 other massive games this month. 4-1 win. How times are changing in this fixture. Haaland with 2, Gibbs White and Tonali scoring for us. That's amazing. Training then. Very brief this, but Amap gets an A. Very poor for Cash and Martinson. Well, average. And Vinagre and Penteno on B. Okay then, so this is what I hoped would happen. Nick Pope, you've been a great servant to us. We've had you for 2.5 years now. It is quite brutal, really, selling you, but I think we're going to have to, really, aren't we? Because we need that. He's good, but I think we can do better than Pope. We have to get someone else, and it's mainly because we can afford to get a goalkeeper. 21 million offer, we can get to 30 million for him, so I'm going to negotiate this. I'm really pleased we've got this offer because, like, it makes it so much easier because we don't have to put Pope on the bench, and it is quite harsh doing that. So I'm going to offer, I'm not going to be too greedy, 28 million. That'll put us up to 102 million, so more than enough to sign like at least 2 players. You know what? I'm not going to be greedy. We don't need the money, do we? So I'm just going to accept that straight up, 26.9 million. Anyway, now for another game away at Old Trafford to face Man United, who are 5th in the league. They're not really in the title race, but still a big game. We really have to play this one. Unfortunately, we are going to have to simulate Arsenal, who are nowhere to be seen in the top 6. So if they were in the title race, I probably have to play that as well. But I think we can get away with it on that front. We have not lost here yet. We've actually, I think, won every time we've come here. So yeah, it's going to be a big game. And let's hopefully go and get the win. So then here at Old Trafford, we won here, I'm pretty sure, like 4-1 a few years ago. So we've got a good record against Man United. We narrowly beat them last season at home. I think it was actually a penalty for Carvalho or someone like that. So it was a tight game, that. And this is going to be a tight game again, I'm sure. As for our team, I've technically rotated, but I put Douglas Luiz and McKenna into the starting 11 because let's just give them a chance to start. As for Man United, Martial's still there. James is still there. Casemiro, wow, that's interesting. And other than that, there's only De Gea, Upamecano. Wow, what a team they've got. I'm surprised that they're 5th. I thought they'd be higher than that. United are in. Upamecano swings it in. Good chance for United. Off the post. A bit of a slow start again to this game. Fornals went for it. Another good save from a man who we could be selling very soon. Corner to United. All of a sudden there's another chance. Daniel James on the ball. We all know he's incredibly quick. Tonali manages to get it off him. Passes it straight to Casemiro. Shocking that, mate. What was happening there? Fornals on the ball from West Ham, of course. Goes for goal. Straight to Traore. Nice one. 1-0 down to United. Couldn't get my words right yet again there because you are watching Lads Gaming, the home of quality commentary. But there we go, 1-0 down at Old Trafford. It's a fair opponent to go down to, but we're just not playing well again. We're not concentrating. I'm not concentrating. We're just not at it. I think we need to just forget about Liverpool right now, forget about the Champions League and focus on this game. We need to win it. James, as soon as a good ball in, what the bloody hell. That came out of absolutely nowhere. And suddenly United are 2-0 up. Right then. So we need to come back. We can't beat Man United. We're not going to beat Liverpool, are we? Because United just a small mid-table club nowadays. Man United are one of the few teams in this career mode that have battered us. They beat us 3-0 at home, at our ground, in our first season in the Premier League. So, yeah, it looks like it could be something very similar to the way it's going. Fornals suddenly is actually playing well, unlike he is for West Ham in real life, or doing very little, but 2-0 down away at United. Haaland, come on, we need a goal now. If we want to get any sign of a comeback, Hudson-Odoi puts it wide. He's not been that good, Hudson-Odoi, for us yet, apart from his goal against Chelsea of all teams. He's not really done that good, but I still have faith in him. James, though. Daniel James. Not good. Memphis Depay has gone back to Man United. Not Jesse Lingard. We can't let Lingard score. He scored his first goal the other day in like a year. He was playing the mighty Tranmere Rovers though. What do you expect? Alright, and so Greenwood's going to go off for Bowen. We need to go attacking, and Greenwood's had a bit of a quiet game against his old team. Don't really know what to do here. Maybe we should bring on the Lenia because Douglas Luiz has not done much either. Get a goal back. We have hope. Gibbs White. Bowen. Keep the ball, Bowen. Plays it to Gibbs White. Gibbs White. Down. Nothing given. Yared. Come on. Bowen. Swings it in. Go back, please. You just can't get a bloody goal in this one, can we, Ribeiro? Come on, it's still in play. Alenia, keep going. Alenia. Not happening today. Corner. Any hope? We need this. We need this if we want anything from this game. Still in play. Bowen. Bowen. Keeps going. That rhymed. No. Come on. Tonali. Sandro. Tonali, go on! We get a goal back. Get the ball. Get the ball. We're not going to do it though, are we? We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. No. It's a Jonathan Tart own goal actually, but there we go. Not good. We had lots of spells with the ball, but did very little with it. United deservedly won, and I think we underestimated United. We thought, yeah, we need to stop doing this. We need to stop thinking, yeah, we've got a good team now. We'll breeze past this lot. It's still Man United. It doesn't matter that they're crap in real life. Man United, in-game, will always end up with a really good team. So we've got to take it more seriously, but that's not good enough. And it's a fair result, really. 2-1 defeat. I wasn't going to show you this because I've already done training, but Cash is up to an 80 overall. That's a great sight to see. And confirmation that Nick Pope has been sold to Arsenal for 26 million. So his final game will come at the end of this month. But that's quite sad, but we're going to get in a quality replacement. Don't worry about that. Steve Mounier, though, I've tried to renew his contract and we just cannot seem to renew it. I don't know what's going on. I've renewed a lot of contracts off camera, and it doesn't work. Does he want to leave? Probably yes. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I think I've done it with Lolly as well. It doesn't work. Luckily, Lolly's got another year, but we can't lose Joe Lolly. He has to stay the whole career mode. Right, so if we can't beat Man United, who were 5th in the league, Liverpool's not going to be easy. And it is Liverpool as well. Liverpool somehow have not lost for like a year in the league in real life. They're top, of course, in this. Any chance of winning the league title, we have to win this game. We're at home, so they've got the advantage technically. But this ain't going to be easy. Liverpool at home. So if we want to stay in the title race, we have to get a win here. If we don't win this, I can't see us winning the league title. I don't think we will. It's a shame because I think we do need to win a league title at some point in this career mode. We have to really, or at least get close. So I've gone back to the full strength team. As for Liverpool, What is their team like? Manny Viejo is still up front. Phil Foden's still there, which is funny. Ndombele, Valverde from Real Madrid. Mane's still there. No Salah. Harry Wilson's actually getting a look in now. Trent's still there. Van Dijk, Alisson, Skriniar, Walker Peters. What the bloody hell's going on with that left back spot? Where's Robbo? At Dortmund, of course. But what a team that is. It's also quite an interesting looking team as well. Viejo plays it in. Foden. Still a weird transfer that. He actually scored against us when they beat us last season. Not good. Viejo squares it back. Valverde, no! Come on, we need to win this game, lad. So we get a win against Dortmund, but in the Premier League, we look to be bottling our chance of winning the Premier League, or even staying in the title race. Losing to United, and now losing to the league leaders. They've only considered 9 goals this season. We've now got a massive task. We've got to go and prove people wrong, and go and get a win here. Alenia, come on. Got to be a goal this. Alenia swings it in, not the greatest ball in the world. Haaland, what a goal! Oh, the overhead kick from Haaland, and that kind of came out of nowhere, really. But that is massive. Erling Brandt Haaland. It's the first overhead kick I've scored in FIFA 20, or... well, it's not even really an overhead kick, is it, really? But, you know, a volley. A very unusual one. But Haaland still manages to get all of it, and we get an equaliser that could be huge. Only 7 goals is that in the Premier League? Seriously. I need to check that. Viejo. Manu. Viejo goes for goal. Good save from Pope. Alenia, come on. Alenia plays it in. Brilliant teamwork. Oh, off the post. And it is in. Finally. That is what we want to see. Mason Greenwood is there. And he gets the goal. And in a matter of moments, we come from behind to take the lead against Liverpool. Oh, I'm so happy about this. This could be a huge, huge win. We were starting to fall apart. A defeat against United. We were losing here. This is huge. Alenia, come on. Keeps the ball. Carlos. Alenia. Oh, good save from Alisson. But there we go. Interesting first half. We went behind. It looked like we were going to bottle our Premier League title hopes. But we could have saved it here, maybe. We've come from behind against Liverpool. But we've still got an uphill task, really, of just staying in front. They're a team that don't concede many goals. So, let's just hold this out. Gibbs White, come on. Morgan. Get in there! Come on! Morgan is always there when we need him. He is one of the unsung heroes of this career, mate. He pops up when you just don't expect him to and gets so many important goals. They could get a goal back. Liverpool don't have a clue who that bloke is. And he headed it over the bar anyway. Greenwood. Mason. Swings a nice ball in. Could it seriously be 4? And it nearly was from Hudson-Odoi. Haaland. We could actually get 4. What is going on here then? We lose to Man United. Quite convincingly as well. Lose to Man United. And then literally the next game we go and beat the undefeated Premier League leaders 4-1. I mean, we are at home, yes. And we are actually on form this time, unlike against Man United. But we're beating them 4-1. We went behind as well. That was a huge wake-up call to get our act together. And we haven't just got it together. We've got it more than together, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Being as we are 4-1 up against Liverpool, yep, you heard that correct. We're going to play some players that don't play quite as much. Cash now on an 80 overall. So I feel more, you know, fine keeping him on the bench. I don't want to lose Matty Cash. Like, we don't want to lose him in real life. I want to keep him. So I'm going to bring him on for Gibbs White. Vinagre on for Ribeiro, and then probably, yeah, let's see our upper chance for Haaland. Oh, Liverpool could get a goal back. Another good save from Pope. I mean, he's doing a good job, but we're going to get into one even better, hopefully. Well, I think it's safe to say I didn't see that coming. I really did not see that coming, especially when we went 1-0 down and we recently lost to United. I thought that was going to be tough, but we ended up quite convincingly beating Liverpool, and just did like in real life. They were unbeaten, and we've ended that. We have ended that. Now, we're not going to be top. We've closed the gap. That is a huge, huge win. If we'd lost that, title would have been out of our reach, I would have thought. But there we go. 4-1 win against Liverpool. Okay, so I've come up with an idea for this Arsenal game. Because we can't really play it now, and the way the next episode is laid out, we can't really play it either. I mean, like, I suppose we could, and we have in December Bolton in the FA Cup, which is very unusual, it being in December. So we'll play Bolton. That's a weird team to play, isn't it? Of course, there's a bit of history between us and Bolton. They had to beat us on the very last day of their season to stay in the Championship a few years ago. We'll simulate Chelsea because we played 2 legs, and then simulate Bournemouth. And again, I know we have to simulate another 3 games, but yeah, I think we have to play West Ham because West Ham away, it's a great stadium to play at. And we have to play Chelsea, obviously. We've got to. So what I might do, I've not even told you what it is yet. I might play Arsenal off camera, and then at the start of the next episode, just show you the goals from that game, if there's any anyway. I'll just show you the very brief highlights from it, and I'll just do a quick little bit of post-commentary for it. So I might just do that. I think I'll only do this when it's a big game like Arsenal, in a situation like this, or it is a game that we have to really play, but I can't play. And I don't even know this, but I think our opponents for the Champions League are drawn. Let's see. Let's see. Who have we got? Napoli. I'll take that. That is very favourable. That is very favourable. That's more like it. It could have been a lot harder than that. But Napoli, that is going to be tough as well. So I'll take that for sure. Napoli. But there we go, another episode of the Forest Career Mode done, the 50th episode in fact. That is actually quite mad that we've got to that point. We've got a massive win against Liverpool, 1 point off them in the league table now, a win and against Dortmund only just in the end. A loss to United, but you know, you can lose the occasional one of course. But this has been a good episode again. There'll be another one Friday and on Sunday as per usual. And yeah, we'll sign a goalkeeper in the next one. And very soon we'll kick off our knockout campaign in the Champions League. Birmingham preview coming out tomorrow, but until then, like and subscribe to Reds Gaming, and I'll see you later.